Rick drove straight for Atlanta. His only goal was to find his wife, Lori, and his son, Carl. Along the way, he kept calling out to any survivors over the radio, but there was no answer. What he didn't realize was that his voice had already been picked up by a small survivor group. Signal interference prevented them from responding. Unbeknownst to him, his wife, son, and friend Shane were all part of that group. Shane had been protecting Lori and her child all along, while Lori, believing Rick had died at the hospital, eventually accepted Shane's affection. They would never have imagined that Rick had miraculously survived, and was now heading straight toward them. After driving a short distance, Rick ran out of gas. He had no choice but to continue on foot in search of supplies. He arrived at a suburban house and knocked, but there was no answer. Peering through the bedroom window, he saw that the homeowner had taken their own life. Heavy-hearted, Rick didn't enter the house to disturb the dead. Instead, he looked for another way to get around, only to find the car keys weren't inside the vehicle. Fortunately, he spotted a horse in the yard, a perfect means of transport in a world like this. Rick mounted the horse and pressed on toward Atlanta. When he reached the city, it was eerily silent. Not a soul in sight. It wasn't until he reached the downtown area that he saw a few scattered zombies. The signs of a military presence were still visible, though it was clear the city had long since fallen. Just as Rick felt lost and unsure of what to do, the roar of a helicopter echoed across the sky. Through the reflection in a building's glass, he spotted the aircraft and immediately gave chase.